Alright, so welcome back to another video. Today, I am going to be doing my reaction to the poster. Now, I have it pulled up right behind the recording, but I haven't really seen any parts of it except Boogie Van. So, here goes. I'm going to be reviewing the poster, and there it is. So, why does the poster, why is it like upside down? That's really weird. So I guess we're gonna go top to bottom on this. So at first I thought that was Nightmare at the top. Or is it? And then that horsepower is just wrong? I think this is the Nightmare. It's like a horsepower with the helmet. But I could very well be wrong. But I don't see anything else that would be Nightmare, so... Is that it? I don't know. I think that's Nightmare, though. Retro Rebels, the big thing here is Monster Mutt. I don't... That's how I do it, okay. Okay, I guess it can't zoom in on the video for some reason. But we have the Retro Monster Mutt, which looks actually really good in Spin Master. For World Finals, we have... Okay, that's definitely wrong. There should be an Encore truck. The Gravedigger Legend one. Or no. Okay, yeah, the True Heavy Metal one and the World Finals one got switched around. But the Gold Zombie, which we have not seen yet, looks very good. Apart from that, I don't think there's anything new at the top. In the third row, nothing too special, just some like clear crushers or whatever the heck they're called here. Max Contrast Megalodon from the start of the year. And these are all just full power and Nitro Neon, what is it called? Like Hyperfueled. And a Nitro Neon. Hyperfueled Son of a Digger actually looks kind of cool. I wouldn't expect it to be blue, but it looks kind of cool. We have True Heavy Metal. The Max D and Megalodon are the new reveals. Megalodon I'm not a huge fan of. I would have preferred them gone with a CRC chassis or a, just like a regular stadium one. I don't like how they went with the kind of arena style from 2018 around that year, where it had like the blue roll cage, blue shocks, blue rims. I'm not a huge fan of that choice, but at least it is still accurate to a real Megalodon. The Max D turned out a little bit better than I thought it would, although I'm not sure. I don't think that's front engine. I think that's the engine right there for rear engine. So that's unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. It's still a solid truck. The Max D with the painted shocks actually looks a lot better than I would have thought. We have Legacy trucks. Nothing special here. Obviously, they're Legacy trucks. They're going to be trucks that we've already seen. Wait. Oh, okay, that's some big news. That is the 40th anniversary Gravedigger. Okay. I wouldn't have actually expected them to have that made yet, but, I mean, does that make the Superstore one kind of dumb? Like, if you're already going to release it this year, but first you have to release it slightly different for more money, I'm not a huge fan of that, but, I guess I'll have both, one with red and then one with green, because that's the Legacy Trucks release for this year. So, the Legacy Trucks is a bit exciting. I'm also definitely going to want to get my hands on that dragon. That looks very good, as dragons do. Okay, then we have Arena Favorites, and this is pretty surprising, this list to me. So, obviously we have the bottom row of trucks that have already been released, plus Mohawk Warrior. Some people have found Bad Company, and it's selling for like 100 because no one has found it except for like 2 people. I would love to find it, but I cannot right now because, I don't know, my stores only have Series 1 from this year. One store stocked Series 2 with the 2 True Heavy Metal Ultra logos, so I got both of those. I went back and then I never saw Series 2 again. It was just Series 1. And the Target and Walmart still sell stuff from like 1 or 2 years ago. They're selling wheelie bar trucks, and some of the trucks I looked actually do have bracelets in the bottom, so I don't know. But the row above that row is very, very surprising. Now we already have the trucks that we already know, which are these 4. Nothing too crazy. The thing that surprises me about this row is the Silver Wolf's Head, because for those of you who are not aware, the rights to Wolf's Head were sold to like Tarantino or whoever it is, and they turned it into Lone Wolf. So I guess they're having to get the rights from 2 different companies before they make that truck. Not 100% sure how that's gonna work, but it looks like the Silver Wolf's Head is still gonna happen this year, so that's very interesting. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Tarantino bought the body and the naming rights, even though they just changed the name. So that, well, no, they did not buy Wolf's Head naming rights because that's a company. But yeah, that's very interesting to me. Then we have the split paint job Avenger Orange and Green. We've known that was going to happen since the beginning of the year. Then we have Excalibur, which I was not expecting that body. I was expecting, the more traditional rounded off one rather than that, but it looks way cooler than I was expecting it to. Then we have the Boneyard Trucks Megalodon, which is way more white than the traditional yellowish cream color that they usually use for Boneyard. Not sure why that is, but we also have probably the #1 biggest truck release of the year, up there with Rage and Bad Company. We have Boogie Van. I think this is the first time Boogie Van is being made in die-cast. Super big news. The Danger Divas Boogie Van definitely going to be the truck to get this year. Definitely I would say, obviously you want to get the True Heavy Metal and Bad Company and Rage. A lot of the trucks that like Black Pearl, it was a one and done truck, never made again. And now it's selling for like $100 without it being a chase or anything. And if Bad Company and Rage end up being only for this year, I'm highly anticipating that same thing to happen here. So I really want to get my hands on them before it's too late. Especially Rage, but Bad Company is not going to be counted out. But Boogie Van, I definitely think is going to be fetching $100 upon release, because I don't know, it just makes sense to me. So that's the poster reveal, but while I'm making this video, let's just make it a bit more of a news video here and talk about some stuff on Monster Jam. Now, I know there are a couple of changes made, but there's some stuff I don't know. I believe this is this Canada, or is this Alabama? I think Alabama's AL. I'm pretty sure this is a Canadian show. And the lineup is looking stacked. We have Sacramento. Again, lineup is looking stacked. Most of these are just arena shows, and not even our focus today anyway. Okay. I was not aware of some of this stuff. Okay. Let's see, we have Glendale. I don't think it's been updated. I looked earlier today. It hasn't. Well, they gave Paul Jensen a picture. I'm not really going to count that as being updated, but that's that. Albuquerque we already knew about, but we still don't know about the lineup. Arlington, let's see if that got any updates. I highly doubt it, since these... Why are these spots so decisive? But then, like, for Glendale, we still have, like, to be announced, to be announced, to be announced. Alright, we have Houston. Pre-sale hasn't started, and the lineup is not started either. Orlando Camping World Stadium at the end of October. That's very odd to me. For some reason, I wouldn't expect that. And we have a lineup. Oh. That is one of the best lineups of the year. We got both the Anderson brothers. Well, I guess you can't really say that anymore now that there's Weston. We have both the original ones. We have Mark List, Barry Musauer, Camden Murphy, Cole Bernard. This is what this show is. It's basically taking the best drivers from each tour, Stadium Tour Yellow and Stadium Tour Red, plus adding, even crazier, like Brandon Budd. This is the stacked lineup. This is definitely going to be a show to see. Obviously I'm not going, but yeah. And this is for the 2023 season, so we have more confirmed to that. Obviously, we don't have the lineup for the 2023 confirmed yet. We do have an update here in the trucks and drivers right here with Colt Stevens and Max D. Now, due to the lack of Max D drivers, we already seen that he will be driving Max D in Australia and somewhere else, but I'll get to that later. Apart from that, I think he is going to be regularly driving next year because it just makes sense. Like, we only saw 2 Max D drivers this year, and we're talking like the second most popular truck in Monster Jam. I'm highly expecting more drivers. I don't know why we didn't see Colton Eichelberger this year. That's also very odd. He was supposed to drive, and then he just disappeared. Where's Tom Meents? Hello? There he is. Okay, I was not looking at that. So yeah, that's that. But now we want to start looking at these other ones, like Australia, as we have these now. So that's some big news. Now this is for an arena show, but this is an amazing lineup here. Brandon Vincent, Tristan England, Armando Castro, Bari Musauer, Morgan Kane, Camden Murphy, Cynthia Gauthier, Brianna Mahan. Standing out, obviously, is Morgan Kane. That's probably the #1 biggest driver for this event, partially by surprise, too. But apart from that, this is just a generally good lineup. Like Brandon Vincent, Tristan England, Bari Musauer, Camden Murphy, Morgan Kane, Brianna Mahan. And obviously not to count out Cynthia Gauthier, who is definitely better in stadiums than Armando Castro, who is an insane driver. Great way for Monster Jam to return to Australia. And then the following weekend in Sydney, which I believe is a stadium show, not an arena. Is it? Now I'm not sure, but same lineup, except Max D here will be driven by Colt Stevens, I'm pretty sure. Yes, indeed. So that's for Australia. We now actually have confirmed shows. I do want to look through all the other ones. English. Just to see what we have confirmed here. Finland. 4 shows in Finland. Peter Nyman, obviously an international driver, mainly for Europe. Randy Brown, Tristan England. Colt Stevens, I'm assuming. Unfortunately, only a 6-truck lineup, but still pretty good. And then trucks and drivers. That's weird. Now there's only 5 drivers. Who knows? I also don't know why Cynthia Gauthier isn't driving Stabilizer. Wasn't she listed for Dalmatian? Yeah, that's weird. We have Germany up next. Alright. July of next year, and also July of next year. I'm gonna throw a wild card and just completely out of nowhere just guess that we don't have any drivers or trucks as expected. So Germany is still a no-go. We have Mexico, which is definitely outdated. I don't think they go there anymore, to be fair. Nope, they don't. Now I just got taken to a random website. We have the Netherlands. I know that they're going there. December, okay. Interesting date. Okay. That's... Alright, what about trucks and drivers? This is usually a good way to find out who's driving. Colt Stevens is driving, so... Yeah. We have Puerto Rico for November. We already looked at this. Rottweiler and Charlie Pocket is the main surprise. And Markless and Max D is the second biggest surprise that we're going to see. Then we have South Africa, but all of these are for next year. And for that reason, nothing is confirmed. And we have all that. Then we have Sweden. Swedish. No, thank you. Is this, yeah, car. Okay, this has to be drivers then, right? Well, we don't have any drivers, but we at least have the trucks. And finally we have UK, and they just went there, so I'm not expecting anything. I can't even look. I have to be signed up. Whatever. Yeah, this is the lineup. So that's gonna end today's video. Mainly just a poster review, but I'm also looking at some other stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.